who did I see up on the stage to start the NFL draft?
So tonight, to celebrate our fans, we're going to have an NFL fan from out here that's vaccinated come up to this stage for each draft pick tonight and sit in that chair, which is a chair I did the draft from in 2020. So I'm going to let Jarvis and Bernie pick the Jaguar fan who comes up first. Guys, go for it. All right, we got a winner. We got a winner.
I know that voice. I know that voice. Are you kidding me? The commissioner, Jarvis Landry, Bernie Kosar, Joe Thomas, and Danika. Danika. Like, I knew she was in Cleveland because she told us, just as she told us that she was going to ruin some Cleveland tenderonis when she got there. Now, remember, that team had sent her there as their fan of the year, and she was all about it. She was living out the Duval dream, tweeting out pics of herself in Cleveland and videos of her pre-gaming before the draft. But again, I'm sorry, what? I mean, I could not tell if that was real or I was hallucinating. To quote that kid in the dental chair or who made it to his parents' car, is this real life? Did I really just see the commissioner, Jarvis Landry, Bernie Kosar, and Danika? The commish. 3 Cleveland legends and the queen herself. Did I see a clone on stage at the NFL draft before the first pick? And not only going on the stage, but being invited up on stage. That's not like some clone got loose and got sauced and then took off running across the stage and then got body slammed by security. That was not a moment that needed Kevin Harlan shouting, "The guy is drunk, but there he goes."
The guy is drunk, but there he goes.
Then again, that was not just any clone. That, in fact, was the queen. And she was being invited on stage by the commissioner to sit in his chair. You know, the very chair from his basement from last year's COVID draft. I mean, the whole thing to me was just so surreal. Did somebody replace my mushroom powder with real magic mushrooms in my coffee? Because I could have swore, that must have been Hawk, I could have swore I saw a famous clone posted up on the stage of the NFL draft before the first pick. Something I've never seen before and something that I know I will never see ever again. Did that bleep really happen? This is the same gal who tweeted, quote, "Hey, Jaguars family, what a night. Not only for me, but for our franchise. I hope I made you proud. I brought the whole of Duval with me. I felt that. It felt good. Work not done. Back again tomorrow. Can I get a hashtag Duval? Duval! Danika! Too much. So after the queen turned that chair into her throne, I'm not sure if they needed to keep up that bit of letting fans from each team sit in that seat. Nobody was going to live up to the queen or her rep, and the bit did get a little bit tired after a while. But then again, it did give Roger Goodell a moment to attempt to be a normal human being, and that went about as terribly as you might expect.
There you go. Come on. Welcome to the 2021 NFL Draft. Come on, Cleveland. Let's go.
Listen, I'm not saying that the other commissioners of all the other sports are the smoothest, coolest cats in the world, but man, it is remarkable how awkward Roger Goodell is when it comes to reading names and greeting guys. Like, you've had an entire year to get ready for this. You've had several years of actually doing this, and it's still awkward as hell. Like, who was hosting the draft last night? Was it Roger in Cleveland or Matt in Cleveland?
What's going on?
What's up?
First of all, being a star linebacker in Canada, that just means you're a failed hockey player. Christy Alley, Val Kilmer, global warming.
I mean, damn right.
Come on, Cleveland!
You don't like that call. I don't like that.
I mean, seriously, Raj, I'm not looking for you to be Jimmy Kimmel or anything, but man, mix in like a Toastmasters international meeting or two, or at least somewhat of a personality. And I love a lady clone kicking off the draft by sitting in the commissioner's chair. I just wish that she had announced all the picks instead of that wooden and laconic old man himself.
War Lady Clones.
Just hearing that voice on that broadcast makes me laugh. Danika. Way to represent. Danika, I'm proud of you. Quickly, some reaction. At Good Life Sean tweets, I was at the draft, and I can confirm that Danika did indeed ruin some pepperonis last night. My chest has never hurt so bad. Signed, Keith Arnold.
I didn't have big nipples. Like, let's be real.
I think that she was looking to wreck a tenderoni and not a pepperoni. And for the last time, Chael Jr., Keith Arnold, does not have pepperoni nipples.
I didn't
Ask
have
him.
big nipples. Like, let's be real.
Let's be real. Hey, Rome. Roger Goodell should have had me pump up the crowd last night because I like to get hyped. Troy Nicholas.
Hey, I like to get hyped for games. When I get hyped, I take my shirt off. I take it off.
My
I
man.
get loud. I can't hear you know that.
Troy, what's up, brother? I wonder if the Queen herself will call today. I'm sending out the bat headline. That. Danika, where you at? Oh, look who's here. The Queen. I put out that bat signal. I said, I hope she calls. She rolled up on stage. I had this in the open. It was so big. You've got the commissioner. You have Jarvis Landry. You have Bernie Kosar. You have Joe Thomas. And you have the Queen, Danika, on stage with the rest of them. She's checking in now from Cleveland. Danika, what's going on? How are you?
Well, I don't know who was ruined last night. I don't know about tenderonis, but I was definitely ruined because I probably had about 2 hours of sleep and too many fireballs.
How many fireballs, Queen?
I lost count after 3.
Okay. All right. And then
Pretty
how
much
many?
after 3?
We're running video of you right now. That was great. So take me through it. What was last night like for you? How much of a blast was that?
Never in a million years did I think that was going to happen. I'm just thinking, I'm just going to go to the draft, inner circle, get a few shots on TV, screaming Duval or whatnot, and that would have been the end of the night. Never did I think that they were going to call me up on stage to sit in that chair to meet the commissioner. I mean, he already came by and gave fist bumps. I thought that was it, you know, but anything else, just no clue. And I have to say, getting up there was no nerves. It felt right. It felt like I belonged there. And basically, that's why I threw my arms out. It was just like, I'm here. Like, Duval's here. The Queen is here. You know, you can start the draft.
I love it. That's exactly the way it felt to me. So what about your phone? Were clones and friends blowing you up when they saw you on TV? Not only on TV, but to start the NFL draft, and you just kicking it in that throne?
Constantly. When it got back to my seat, it was just wild. Twitter sent me a notification, said, you're getting too many notifications. Do you need to make a filter? I've never seen that before. And my poor brother, he's just standing there looking at me because he was just shocked for seeing me go up there, and it just blew his mind, and his phone was going off too. So it was a chain reaction. My phone, his phone, it just constant.
So how many tenderonis got wrecked last night?
Well, I got the Joe, the first one, walking in. You know, that was pretty easy right there, pretty simple. And, you know, a couple more on the way in, way out. Maybe some this morning. The day's still young. Gonna head back down there to the experience. You know, day's not over, and then all day today, tonight, and this still tomorrow.
You know it. She is the queen. Danika, I'm proud of you. I thought that was awesome. I don't want to say I did double take when I saw you, but I was pumped to see you, and I know Clone Nation was too. Listen, have a great time. Enjoy it. Wreck some more tenderonis, and we'll check in with you soon.
All right. Go Duval!
The queen, Danika. Now remember, if you are not aware of why she is the queen and why we're talking about pepperonis and tenderonis and people getting wrecked, it all goes back to her original classic call to the program.
Now, I'm out of money for season tickets, and the only thing I can do is go to the games, get drunk, find a little tenderoni, and take him home for the night and ruin him. I'm out.
All right, so as she points out, I thought I'd come around, maybe show up. I did not know they'd have me out there on the stage, in the throne, but it felt right. You know what? It looked like it felt right. You look comfortable, queen. Rome Slice, Kamish, Jarvis Landry, Bernie Kosar, Joe Thomas, and Danika. Regards, James Franco.
Drivers and Danica, start your engines!
Geoff and Lincoln. Happy Friday, Jim. I'm so happy for Danika. It was awesome to see her on TV, not only last night, but almost all afternoon yesterday during pre-draft coverage. She was on TV more than Leave It to Beaver reruns.
Certainly Duke is Duke. They're on TV more than Leave It to Beaver reruns.
But not only is Danika a great fan, she is a good person who I've had the pleasure of meeting last spring when she reached out for anyone with extra cleaning supplies. Go get them, girl. Mike and Jax. I thought that was so awesome. She's up there with the commissioner and 3 Cleveland legends on the stage to start the NFL draft.